Hello my little living dolls, welcome to Cockney Sparrow Movie Reviews. Time for me to get my feathers all in a flutter as I take a gander at Annabelle Comes Home, the third film in the Annabelle franchise and the seventh film in the Conjuring universe. Who would have thought you could create a successful movie universe out of horror movies? Bet some bugger wish they'd have thought of that one first. So, without further ado, let's get stuck into this one. And full bloody warning, there will be spoilers for this bugger, so if spoilers do give you the willies and make you feel a little bit uncomfortable, then you have my permission to bugger off. Now, I'm guessing this film takes place shortly after the first Annabelle film, as the previous one was a prequel to the first Demon Dolly flick. And since I couldn't be asked going back and watching either of them, let's just call an apple an orange and crack on. So, the Warrens take possession of little old Annabelle and lock her up nice and safe inside their home with all their other dark and dangerous trinkets. And then, they decide to bugger off, leaving their home and their young daughter in the capable hands of teenage babysitter Mary Ellen. And as you'd expect, things start to go tits up when Mary Ellen's friend Daniela, who I wanted to punch in the side of the head for being such a dumbass, awakens the demon Dolly and all kinds of nasty evil entities which reside in the Warrens' room of doom, because she has some major daddy issues. Look, I'll be honest, this Conjuring universe doesn't really float my boat, and apart from the first two Conjuring movies and the last Annabelle film, I've found the films in this series to be a load of shite. Now, after watching the first Annabelle flick, I had no interest in this series, so God knows how I ended up watching the sequel to that bugger, Annabelle Creation, which was a prequel to that first film. And I have to say, that bugger was a fantastic film that I really did enjoy, so I was pleasantly looking forward to what came next for little old Annabelle. Now, even though this isn't as good as Annabelle Creation, it's not the worst film in this vast shite scary universe either. This is a much smaller, self-contained flick that bangs the classic horror beats, but the tune just doesn't land. You get all the little jump scares that a blind man on a galloping horse could see coming, and there's no real tension building and payoff like we got in Annabelle Creation. The one scene that I did like is when they play that creepy ass game where you put your hand in the box. I'll tell you right now, you would not catch me sticking my hand in that bloody thing. That sort of shit has always been a big no-no, thanks to Flash Gordon. But even that doesn't really go anywhere. The story on a whole wasn't that bad, and it does give you a little look into the Warrens and their famous room, and I'm sure there's a shit ton of Easter eggs somewhere if you can be bothered to look, or maybe not. There was, to my surprise, a couple of laughs planted throughout which seemed to work and didn't feel forced as you'd expect inside a film like this. I really thought this was shaping up to be the summer of the evil dolls, with this and everyone's favourite good guy getting a rebuild as well, but both films really didn't land that well, and even though these aren't instant horror classics, I would say they weren't that bad either. They were fine. Both boast impressive casts that do a fine job in their roles, and I think that's all you can expect from these types of movies these days. I think fans of the Conjuring universe will get much more out of this than your average Joe, but for me, I'm not in any rush to see what comes next from this franchise. No doubt we'll get a spin-off about the bloody pizza guy, and I'd put pissing money on there being one about that bloody wedding dress. Anyway, this one gets 5 tits from this little dicky bird, as it was fine, I guess. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and give that little bell and a tickle for more from me, and I'll catch you alligators laters.